Hey, Rockstar math teachers. I had a meeting yesterday after school with the virtual teachers, and they learned some pretty awesome stuff in Dreambox. And the thing I love most about it is it answers some of the questions you guys had yesterday in PLCs. So before I forget, I want to jump in and show you guys a few things that Dreambox would do that at least I didn't know. And I want to make sure you guys know about this. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and just jump into Clever and show you some things that it can do because it's pretty awesome. All right, so when you go into Dreambox, the first thing I want to show you is some amazing resources that you guys can use in small group as well as in whole group teaching. So if you take a look at the very top, this resource tab, click on that. And you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. I have no idea what this top part is, so we're going to skip that for now until I learn that part. So cruise on down to the bottom, and at the very bottom it says Dreambox Teacher Tools. I want you to click on that, and it is going to give you a plethora of digitized lessons as well as manipulatives. So don't feel like you have to stay in your lane. I know, there's some kindergarten things here that would absolutely work with fourth grade as well. So make sure you're not just digging into your grade level, but make sure you're looking at the lessons and different things to do across the way. So every time you click on this, it's supposed to give you a different example and a different lesson. So let's just say third grade is working on subtraction on a number line using a constant difference. So when you click it, it's going to give you two options. It's going to give you the option to view the teacher tool in English or to view the tool in Spanish. So this is great support for our bilingual teachers as well. So if you click on it, it's going to come up. I don't know if you can hear the game itself. Hopefully so.
A landmark is a friendly number like 10, 20, 30, or 40.
Type the difference in the equation. You can use the number line if you need help.
All right, so it did speak and it said to make sure to look at the number line if you need some help, but it invites you to work out the problem. And so it allows you to use the number line. There's different things you can do on the number line. And it'll give you tons and tons of examples. So great way to start a lesson if you guys are needing some practice on the board that you don't necessarily have to come up with. Definitely great practice at the table as well. So these are kind of endless. There are lots and lots and lots of examples, and it just keeps going for days. So I think these are pretty amazing for whole group and small group. So take a look at this. Pretty fun. Again, just as a reminder, it is under the resources tab. So you will, from the very home screen, your screen typically looks like this. You're just going to hit resources and scroll to the very, 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 very bottom. You're going to hit Dreambox Teacher Tools, and then the world is your oyster. Lots of great things to do there. So I really encourage you to take a look at these teacher tools, even more than just the digitized resources here. There's some great things on the side that you can learn as well. There's parent resources you can send home to your parents. There's also some more activities on the side. So that's the resources tab, the first thing I wanted to share with you today. And then there's just one more thing I wanted to show you that you guys can do. And I'm going to have to go all the way back through Dreambox again and kind of mimic a teacher for this part. It might be my favorite part of the entire thing. So I'm going to be Miss Gillian. Thank you, Miss Gillian, for letting me be you today. I'm going to go into her first class. Then I'm going to get a report right here that kind of blew my mind, and it's what we've been looking for, I think, for Dreambox to do for us. So if you take a look at the report that says standards, you're going to click that. It's going to bring up standards from K up because some of your kids will not necessarily be functioning on a third grade TEK, and that's okay. So if I go to second grade TEKs, Ashley obviously teaches third grade. It's going to show me her kids who are still working on those second grade TEKs. I can go to first grade. It's going to show me Ashley's kids or your kids when you pull yours up that are working on first grade TEKs. But good news is they've aced all those. Green means, hey, I've got that. Blue means I'm working on that in progress. So I'm going to go back to third grade objectives for the purpose of this, because this is my favorite part, I think. So if you click on the little, I don't know what that is. It looks like a calendar, I believe. If you click on that, you're going to be able to go into that TEK. And then I want you to take a look at this. It's going to show me the kiddos that I have that are still working on this TEK. So the favorite thing I have is it's actually going to give you lessons to do at your table. So if you click the just started lesson, it's going to give you a lesson to show your kids, again, whole group, but I'm thinking more small group. It's going to give you a lesson.
Is a friendly number like 10, 20, 30, or 40.
We won't go all the way through it. I won't make you listen to it, but it's going to give you lessons. So if you're just starting that TEK with your kids, or if they're at your small group for intervention, you start with a just started lesson. If they kind of just need a quick review of that TEK, you will go into the in progress lesson. And then there's a review lesson as well. So there's multiple lessons on that TEK. But the best thing is, teachers, when you go in, you're going to have the kids' names over here as well. So under this proficient standard. So if you want to assign the kid this TEK, you'll just over here, click on the very top part and click their names, and you're going to hit add assignment. And it's going to give the kids a lesson with a little calendar on it when they go in their pathway of that TEK. So there's lots and lots of ways I think that you could use this. If you do a unit test and kids are low in a certain TEK, pull them back to the table and go TEK by TEK through these lessons with them. You can also assign kids TEKs so that they can actually go in and have that TEK on their pathway. So we've really been talking about the importance of making sure that you are really drilling down by TEK. And so this is going to give you a way to drill down by TEK where you don't necessarily have to copy anything. These lessons can be for you, again, to do at your table, and also to do whole group if you need to, and assign to kids to do on their pathway when they're working on Dreambox alone. So pretty excited about these two tools. So if you have any questions, come and ask me before I forget, because I know I won't be using it every day, but I just wanted to jump in and show you some things that I learned I was pretty excited about. So go forth and Dreambox. Have a great day, guys.